Chairman.
Hang on, I'm going to take another call, but I'm just trying to decide who that will be. I think David Shearer.
He's a pretty
David
one.
Shearer.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm pleased to take a call on this, on the purpose clause of this bill. The bill, as Chris Hipkins was just talking about, is an important one. It's something that is welcome. It's something that has been in the offing now for quite a long period of time. And although the actual major decisions on where the Royal Society is going and what it's going to be doing have actually already been taken, and this is in many ways a kind of a confirmation and a determination of where the society would like to go. The interpretation, and we talked at length, I think, about the definition of science and the bringing in of humanities into science. This is something that's has occurred across the world, perhaps not in the more...
I think I can anticipate what that might be, and if the Minister will return to his chair, the point of order will disappear. David Shearer.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think I can guess what it was about, but I actually thought I was on a particularly interesting strain of thought there. That unfortunately it was cut short. But let me go on to Mr. Chair about the Academy bylaws and the Academy Council, because the Academy Council, as part of the interpretation clause of Clause 5 in this bill, is the sort of the guts of the decision-making body about how science progresses and goes forward. And we talked about the idea of the humanities coming into the Royal Society, and this is as I said, a welcome step that this has happened. It's happening throughout the world. It's not just happening in New Zealand, but it's generally seen as a welcome step. And many of the larger scientific organisations have resisted this because they've got a mass of scientists involved, and we have got a lot of scientists involved in our Royal Society as well. But the blurring of these boundaries and bringing in the humanities, and Mr. Chair, is seen as a step in the direction of moving science forward into the modern age, and the Academy Council and the Academy bylaws in this regard are going to be playing a particularly important role. And I note, Mr. Chair, in looking at this, the submission by the Royal Society to this piece of legislation that looks at the Council. The Academy Council, which they're actually they're looking at the changing of the name, for which the name has changed. The Academy Executive Committee is proposed in the bill to avoid confusion with the Council of the Society is also provided for in this Act. The Academy Council is made up of fellows who are elected to the Academy Council in accordance with the Academy bylaws. The fellows, Mr. Chair, are in a sense the intellectual firepower of the Royal Society. They are in a sense the elite of the scientists who are involved in the Royal Society, and it's essentially to promote and the society itself and the way that it pushes forward into the community and engages with so many scientists throughout New Zealand. The Academy Council is I say, the guts of that. The Academy Council is made up of fellows, as I said. The Academy Council is empowered by the Act to make bylaws, the regulation, management and advantage of the Academy Council, and for governing the procedure for the election of fellows and the Academy Council. So, in a sense, as I say, the Academy Council is at the heart of what the Royal Society is all about, and the way that in a sense it progresses itself forward. There were a number of changes made to the Academy Council in 2008. Under the Act, the Council has some discretion in relation of the composition of the Council under sections 20 to 24. For example, the council must determine how many councillors may be appointed by one regent constituent organisation, one or two, may co-opt up to 3 members to be councillors, may alter the names and composition of electoral colleges. I mean, one of the interesting things about this piece of legislation, Mr. Chair, is that the number of the Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Jamie Lee Ross.
I move that the question be now put.
No, I'm going to put the question. The question is that the question be now put. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. We have an amendment to the amendment. So there is an amendment to the amendment in the name of the Honourable Pete Hodgson to insert the word literature, basically. That's what it does. So the question is... Reinsert. So the question is that the amendment to the amendment be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. No. The noes have it. Ayes have it. I'll call a party vote. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
It's left out on place.
You should vote for it.
Chance to explain it.
Sorry. Yeah, okay. Where you go?
New Zealand National.
58 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
42 votes in favour.
Green Party.
9 votes in favour.
Action New Zealand.
5 votes in favour.
Māori Party.
3 votes in favour.
Progressive.
Someone's going to vote.
1 vote in favour.
United Future.
1 vote in favour.
Honourable Piscata.
1 vote in favour.
Okay, that's complete.
Yeah, well, it's. I think that's now unanimous. So the amendment to the amendment. Point of order, Honourable Rodney Hyde.
Look, I'm sure I misheard you, but I understood you from the chair to direct a party's vote, and I want you to assure the House that that didn't happen.
Well, I think what I did was explain an omission to the whip for National, saying if you want linguistics in, you should vote for it. It's a reinsertion of something that was dropped. And if that is seen as directing the outcome, then I apologise. Well, I've kind of ruled on it. I think we'll move on. Yeah.
I had a quiet word with the member and the chair and took my guidance from the words that he actually explained to me, and I accept the concern of the member.
Mr. Chairman, but you will understand that it's not the Chairman's job to be suggesting how an entire party votes.
That is correct, and I've apologised that it was interpreted in that way. So the question now is that Te Ururoa's Transcript Amendment as amended be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. The question now is that Clause 5 as amended stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. The question now is that Clause 6 stand part. Honourable Pete Hodgson.
I'm sorry to interrupt the member or to take a call ahead of the member, but I want to offer the House a couple of explanations. The first is that this is simply the object cause, and the fact that it's simply the object cause does not make it unimportant. It actually is the heart of this bill. It's at the heart of this bill. It's a straightforward